I was offered $5,000 for a video, but this is when I was like 19. I was like, double it, and I'll walk outside and I'll give it to a homeless person. And they're like, no, you won't. I was like, double it. And I was like pacing around my neighborhood for 3 hours, convincing this guy, like on the phone, just double the money. I promise the video will go viral and I'll give it to a homeless person. I was like, $10,000 just looks better in a title. It'll get more views. I promise your app will do better.
A lot of times people, oh boy, it's like they think their videos are better than they are, honestly. And
tell them, Jimmy, tell them.
I mean, they do that, and they have horrible friend groups because you really are like the type of YouTubers you hang around. It's getting people with the right YouTuber friend group that aren't pussies and will actually tell them when their content's bad and like actually roast it and help them get better in a nice, positive way.
Basically what I did was I somehow found these other like 4 lunatics. 3 of us were college dropouts. 1 was a high school dropout. And 1, I don't know, he just like quit his job. We were all super small YouTubers. And we basically talked every day for 1,000 days in a row and did nothing but just like hyper study, like what makes a good video, what makes a good thumbnail, what's good pacing, like how to go viral. We would just get on Skype every morning. And like some days, like I'd get on Skype at 7 a.m. and I'd be in the call until like 10 p.m. And then I'd go to bed, I'd wake up and I'd do it again. We'd do things like take 1,000 thumbnails and see if like there's a correlation to the brightness of the thumbnail to how many views it got. Imagine a world where it's just you working solo and you work 12 hours a day every day for like a year. And you're just grinding, you make a mistake, you learn from it, you grind, you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you do that for like a year. And then imagine a different world where you have 4 friends who are also equally grinding in something similar. Friend number 1 makes a mistake on Friday. He teaches the other 4 people. Friend number 2 makes a mistake the next week, teaches everyone. And then like you're all learning from each other's mistakes. You're all constantly studying 24/7 and downloading each other. Like after a year, you're like 2 years ahead of the guy who was just solo.
Do you frequently go that far out of your way to capture the thumbnail?
Yeah, I mean, of course, everyone should. If people don't click, they don't watch. So you want to give them something to click. Something a lot of people forget is like unsuggested on phones, thumbnails are really fucking small. So like people are editing thumbnails full blown on their computer. And when you shrink it down, you can't see.
We try to all around be above the rest. Anyone can clickbait, but do you actually like deliver on it? We say we put 100 million Orbeez in the backyard. We put 100 million Orbeez in the backyard. Your title and thumbnail set expectations. Like what you're saying is like, I like bananas. And what you need is bananas are the best goddamn food on the planet. Like that's the type of opinion you need. Like you need something like how to get 100 million views on YouTube, or not even that. That's not strong enough. You need something that makes people go, what the fuck? What the fuck did he say in that video? What the fuck? I need to know. At the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met. If you're putting 1 million Orbeez in a pool, don't start the video with you shopping for, you know, your mom's birthday present. At the beginning of the video, just say, this is 100 million Orbeez. We're gonna fill this pool and this entire backyard with them. Match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, but you're also getting even more. Anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience. The algorithm didn't like that video? No, the audience didn't like that video. If I wasn't retaining a viewer, just would it make sense for you to promote it? Why would you promote a 10-minute video that people watch on average a minute and a half?
I mean, every video, even the stupid ones, I learned something, you know, and that's something I try to make a very big point of, is like, no matter how bad we mess up, like we sometimes have videos that have horrible retention. It's just like, as long as you learn from it, it's not the end of the world.
Every YouTuber says it. It's like, no one will ever be able to replicate my style. I gotta edit it. But newsflash, someone can. It's actually not as difficult as you think.
It was good that I got a really strong foundation on how YouTube works and how the style of videos I wanted and everything before I scaled up a team, if that makes any sense. I just want to make sure that's clear, because I've seen people try to build the team without foundation and knowing how to do well. I know that if we film this video, it will do well, just because I've spent a decade of my life hyper obsessing over YouTube and I have a good pulse on it. But if you didn't have that, then you wouldn't know. Like you wouldn't be able to spend $4 million on a Squid Game, because you might lose $2 million and then you can't pay your people. But of course, yeah, if I didn't have these people, I couldn't do half the stuff I do.
For the last like 8 or 9 years, like every dollar I've made, I just spent it the next month on content. And I just did that every single month, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And here we are.
Since I was 13, there probably hasn't been a single hour that's gone by that I've been awake where I haven't thought about YouTube. Like,
I'm just focused on making the best videos possible, period. I don't care about making money. I don't care about time. I don't care about anything. I just want to make the best videos on the planet.
Literally all the algorithm does is reflect what the people want to a T. And if you deny that, you just make terrible videos and are trying to find a scapegoat.
We do our videos in other languages as well. If you Google it, it's like only whatever, less than 10% of the world speaks English. So 90% of the world can't even enjoy your content. And when I realized that, I was like, wait a minute, 90% of the world can't even watch this stuff. Like we just started doing this like 6 months ago, and it's crazy like how viral some of these videos
Wow,
are going.
51 million.
In Spanish, the guy who does my dubs is the same guy who dubbed Spider-Man. We managed to convince him. So a lot of those comments are like, why does he sound like Spider-Man? Or is Mr. Beast Spider-Man? To me, what's important is click-through rate, getting people to click on your video, and then average view duration, average view percentage, or just relative retention, and having them watch it. A lot of creators think click-through rate is just like the title and thumbnail and did they click it, but a lot of it too is did they enjoy your last video? Because if someone watches a video of yours and they loved it, you can bet the next time you're recommended, their chance of clicking is a lot higher. Sometimes we're filming for 3 or 4 days, like 10 hours a day, 30, 40 hours of filming plus months of setup, whereas most creators probably film for a couple hours and set up for a day.
Outside of just filming, we brainstorm video ideas, relentlessly, hours every day.
By always doing all those things, it just distinctively sets it so far apart that it's basically, in my head, it's like, why would you not watch it?
Viewers aren't stupid. They can tell when you half ASS, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse, a video, or if you like really put in effort. And like, if they can tell you're putting in a lot of effort, they're going to be more likely to click on future videos. And that snowballs. And because once you build that trust, they get to a point where it doesn't matter what you upload. They just know it's high effort and they just know it's great. And they're just conditioned just to watch because you have a good track record.
And so with filming, it's just like trying to make sure we're doing everything we can, no matter how expensive it is, no matter how much time it takes, to make the best video possible.
A lot of people, if they gave away 100 grand, they would make a huge deal about it. But sometimes we're just like, yeah, here's 100 grand. Like, thanks for watching, bye. Doing it that way makes it more fun and just more interesting. So I like to keep a little bit of it mysterious because I think that's what people enjoy.
A lot of people aren't willing to put in 10 hours days because they don't like what they're doing. So it's finding what they enjoy, because it is like a long grind. Like, you're doing for years, not months. So if you don't enjoy it, then you're going to burn out. I just had the blessing of finding what I loved at a young age. So like, because to get to this level, it takes, a decade. Most people don't find what they love till their young 20s. So they'd be where I'm at in their 30s. I just lucked out and found it when I was really young. Living your life chasing like a nicer car and a bigger and bigger box to live in is kind of like a dumb way to go about life. I actually, funny enough, I lived in like a super below average home. And I kind of learned why famous people don't live in below average homes, because someone broke in, stole everything I owned. So I had to get a little nicer house for security reasons. But before I was robbed, like my place is like a little duplex, $700 a month. You get a roommate's $360 split. People think just because you go for views means you can't have fun, but you can pull views and you can have fun, which is what we purposely try to do.
If you're not doing something that's just inherently fun to you, you're just quit. Just give up. Like, you gotta at least semi-enjoy what you're doing, or you're gonna quit long before it gets to the point where it brings in money or whatever else could be driving you. So find what you love, and then I would just hyper obsess. Make sure no one doing what you're doing is doing it better. Make sure the videos are as good as possible.
You can be motivated by more than one thing. I'm motivated because I want to support my mom and my family. I'm motivated because I want to employ my friends and help them. I'm motivated because I want to help other people. I'm motivated because I want to be a YouTuber. I feel like that's another misconception. You can have lots of things that drive you. Absolutely.
I wanna live your life. I wanna dream your dreams. Lick the moons, catch them stars in the night. Every superpower that is yours will be mine. I'll be that it girl, pouting mouth, crossing the line. I wanna sing the melodies where my heart will
Hello. Welcome back. How is everyone doing today? Let me change my microphone right now. You hear me? Yes, in the comments. Hello. I am so excited to be here. Let me turn this off. All right. Hello. Just put it in the comments where you are visiting us from. Where are you right now? How are you? Tell me all about this day. Today is Thursday, and it happens to be my favorite days for teaching. I love Thursdays just because we're kind of like at the end of the week, and we already did a lot from Monday through Wednesday, and today is the day where I actually take my time to learn new things and new skills. So today, of course, for teaching, we'll be here talking about a topic that is one of my passions, and it's crazy to say that because I don't talk about this a lot. I don't talk a lot about SEO for YouTube, and I have worked with other people. I have helped other accounts to do their SEO. And even I started to do it on my own channel. You're going to see all the stats, but I just want to let you know that I am excited to be here today. This is a topic that I haven't talked to anybody. This is something I've been kind of like taking it for myself and trying things on my own. So this is the time where I'm so excited to put all of this together for you. Hello, Amy. Hello. There are two Amy's here today. We have Kelly, we have Barb, we have Denotra. Thanks for coming over. This is day 2. If you missed day 1, please go back. I'm going to be sending y'all an email because if you have the VIP pass, you have full access to the entire recordings. But I have decided just to give you a probably until the end of this week for you to watch the entire thing. If you missed day 1, I'll send you an email, or I'm going to post it on the YouTube group and on the Facebook group. All right. So tell me in the comments, how are you feeling today? I want you to feel inspired. So we have people here on the VIP session. We have people on YouTube. We have other people on my entire inner circle class program, and I'm streaming on different sites. So put the comments in here. I'll be answering to all the questions as we go or at the end of the session. Okay. If there's something that needs a little more detail, I'll be answering questions at the end. So let's get started, shall we? Are you excited? Raise your hand if you're excited for this session today. Or raise your hand on the comments. Just put a little emoji in there. Hello. Okay, we have Vida, we have Lupe on YouTube, we have Jordan in YouTube. Hello, Monica. Hello, Rachel, Jackie. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks. All right, perfect. So let's get started. Let's see. So I am. Oh, thanks so much, Amy. You're the best. Love you too. I think I already told you. I'll tell you already. Okay. So as always, I have a quote to tell you. And the first thing I want to say, first of all, I'm thankful for you. Every session starts with a gratitude, a little spice to spice it up a little bit, to be more grateful of what we have. I am grateful for every single one of you that are watching live or watching the recordings. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the universe to put us all together here today. I'm really happy to get this content out. I'm grateful that I will be able to use my skills to help you increase your sales, increase your visibility, bring up all that branding that you so hard have been working on. Okay, so thank you all for being here. This quote, I love it so much because I created it, and I always think about it. So we are right now on a creative mode. And YouTube is one of the fastest way to be more creative, the fastest way and the cheapest way, actually, to get yourself in the eyes of the people that you are called to serve. So we are on a creative mode. We're going to stop complaining of what we don't have, or complaining for the past, or complaining because something is not working out at the moment. We're going to focus on being more creative. All right. So we're going to start with less complaining, more doing. This is about taking action. Today, I'm going to ask you to take some actions as we go. This is going to be a little longer than the one that yesterday, but everything is going to make sense, I promise. So I want you to open your heart, open your mind to new opportunities. And YouTube is one of the biggest social media platforms that increase Google traffic. Okay, so that's why I want to be super detailed on this session today. So, all about YouTube and my journey, my little journey on YouTube, and my client's journey inside of YouTube is that everything started with imperfected massive action. Have you heard about this term before? You probably heard. If you like Tony Robbins, you know what I'm talking about, right? Imperfective massive action. This is the sentence that when I started my YouTube journey, and when I started creating helping other people to create content on YouTube, I always say this: we're gonna create videos, but we're gonna take action. It doesn't matter if they are terrible, because the very first videos are going to be terrible, but they are taking us a little further to the line to be creative and be better, right? So this is all about taking imperfect massive action, but knowing what's working, knowing that you have higher chances that other people that are creating videos like crazy, that they only care about quantity and not quality, because they don't know the stuff that we're going to talk about today. So you right now, for being here, you are ahead of the competition in your industry. Okay, so let's start with some fire questions. Fire questions. And you're going to put everything on the comments. Yes, Jackie. Jackie on the YouTube channel, she says like, imperfect massive actions is my motto. Yes, of course. Okay, so fire questions today. Who has a YouTube channel that is currently uploading videos? Put it in the comments. It's okay if you don't. Just tell me where you are. Are you planning on creating or starting a YouTube channel? Or you have a few videos inside of your website that you would like to get those optimized on YouTube? You're going to get started, you're going to start your channel, or you're going to just like use YouTube to embed those videos into your platforms, to other platforms. I think will be ideal, right? So what are you using videos for right now? Sam, what type of YouTube channel? If you want to share your YouTube channel in the comments. All right. Perfect. All right. Jackie says, yes, I do have one. But nothing is optimized. All right. We have Jackson. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel that I never use. Yes, I embed my pictures, my videos on my YouTube channel on my website. I use YouTube to backlink to my content. Okay, good. All right. So we have Vida. I want to start a channel. Great. Barb, I don't have a YouTube channel. Sam, I do. Amy says, have one, but haven't posted in 2+ years, lacking strategy. Okay, this is your time. This is a time. Okay, kids videos, I love it. Planning. Yeah, start to set up with plans to start putting videos. Okay, amazing. Perfect. So let me ask you another fire question. If you had a plan, if you had a step-by-step process that is streamlined, which means that every time you post, you use a checklist, a step-by-step process to upload videos that will rank for your audience, would you be would you be using that content? Would you be using that step-by-step process every time you create a new video, or change the way you're doing it right now? Will you use it? Is there something you will be interested in? Would you like Amy, you have a lack of strategy, you haven't posted because you don't know the steps that could set you up for success? Would you like a step-by-step guide? That's just a question. I just want to know where you at right now. Perfect. We use for educative. All right. Jackie says, yes, please. Of course. All right. Perfect. Sunny says, please, of course. That's what I'm here for. Okay, great. Perfect. I would. Organize and more effective. Of course. Yes, definitely. Where they should be. Yeah, definitely. Okay, love it. Love it. And these 5 questions it's just for you kind of think, okay, this is what I need and this is where I need to move forward. So there are 3 different goals depending on what you're doing, depending on your industry inside of YouTube, right? You could be either, if you want to make money as a creator, you can make money as a creative creating videos and using SEO as a super magic tool to get more people to view your content and make money out of that, right? The second option is that you can become an authority in your niche educating, right? So you become an authority because you have those videos. Those are what I call the long-term, long format content, right? That you can divide all of that and create reels, create Pinterest infographics, that all those different tiny pieces of content that we talked about yesterday. That is to become an authority in your niche educating, right? And the other option is that you can increase rankings overall for sales. We are looking ultimately, right, to become an authority and to get more sales out of it, right? Because we build the trust, and once we build the trust, we're good to go, right? We got more people, just fans out there asking questions, interacting with your content, creating community. All right. So I, in my opinion, I use SEO and YouTube SEO mostly for the B and the C. I want to become an authority in my niche educating inside of YouTube, but also I want to drive those people to make sales, and I also want to rank on Google. That's my goal with YouTube SEO. And Sam, if you want to make money as a creator, that is amazing. There are different ways you can do that. And I think it's after you hit, I don't know how many subscribers, like 5,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. And I don't know what else you need to do exactly to get monetized. That's what I have to go towards. But yeah, so if you think about these 3 things, the very most important part is to know, like, okay, what am I doing with this? This is where I want to go. I want to become an authority and increase ranking overall, or make more money as a creator. Okay. So there are options, right? Have you heard about Mr. Beast? Just raise your hand. In the video that I was at the beginning, it was about Mr. Beast. And he talked a lot about specific things, that what makes a good video, right? How he will be able to have, how many subscribers does he has? It's how many? I got 256 million subscribers in his YouTube channel, his main YouTube channel. And he's definitely getting billions of views. Raise your hand if you know who Mr. Beast is. So if in the case that you want to become the next Mr. Beast of your niche specifically, you can look at these numbers and be like Mr. Beast, do this step by step, because we're going to talk a lot about his strategy today, how you can apply it to your business. Or you can be like Karen. Karen and her little YouTube channel is driving sales and automatic because of the content of the videos, because the SEO part of my videos. And I'll show you why. Like, I don't have millions of subscribers like Mr. Beast, but I am a little more niche and I already have valuable information, right? Exactly. So here is kind of like an idea and a perspective is like, you don't have to be like Mr. Beast. You can be like Karen. You can be like this other account, a group account that I help managed, and doing SEO with these people on Dominican Republic. And you can just see their numbers and see like, okay, they have 1,000 subscribers, but the majority of people are going to their videos to look for information and to get to hire them directly. So if you want to be like any of these, you can be like Mr. Beast, or you can be more like Karen if you teach something, if you help people with educating, or you entertain your kids, whatever it is, you need to have SEO. For those who still don't know who I am, my name is Karen Velandia. I am in the online business and business strategy, and my expertise until today, has been SEO. I worked for Google advertising on the AdSense department. I started as an intern and I moved towards association with dealerships in the area in Texas and Louisiana. I worked there. I realized that it was so much better for people to spend their money wisely by doing SEO first, the organic level, the free stuff, and then move up to the paid advertising so they can pay less for advertising. I have started my journey in entrepreneurship. It's been about 5 years now, and I went on my own after having working as a freelancer, and I moved to specialize myself to help people get at the top of Google with different strategies. And YouTube has been one of them that I haven't done any classes or courses about, which is exciting. In 2022, I finally got the Google partnership, the premium partnership certification, which tells me and which allows me to teach courses like this, priced and valued on the Google algorithm. So all this training, all this, some of the structure and frameworks are because Google has allowed me to teach this for you, to show you examples, to do stats, to go deeper about how I can help you on the basic level. I have certified partnership with Digital Marketer, and I am a certified coach for Google and for education. Of course, MP Digital has been the biggest mentoring I ever gotten. MP Digital, Neil Patel Digital company and agency, I have learned so much from them. They are the one that keep me updated, grounded. They guide me through the process to teaching you the best I can with the possibilities, with the tools that they have to give it to me so I can help you, right? So what are we covering today? Easy, simple, things you need to do, things you need to know. We're going to take action today. I want you, if you have your phone on you, or I want you to just like do a little search that we're going to go over. So what we are covering today. First, the why of YouTube SEO. Understanding what this is all about. Why does it make sense, right? And then we're going to move forward, the keyword search structure. We're also going to talk about the aspects of optimizing. And we're talking about the thumbnail skeleton, Mr. Beast edition. And I'll show you why I am allowed to talk about Mr. Beast thumbnail skeleton whole framework, just because the MP Digital team and the Mr. Beast brand have combined to show to teach classes, and only for Neil Patel's group, and therefore I am here to teach you all of this stuff. All right, so let's get started. What is SEO for YouTube? What's the meaning of doing SEO for YouTube, right? So YouTube SEO is the process of optimizing YouTube videos and channels to rank higher in YouTube search results. But it's not only on the YouTube search results. It's also in Google. It's also in Bing. It is also in LinkedIn, if you will. So YouTube SEO includes various strategies, talking about keyword research, script optimization, link building, all of that good stuff. So if you see this, some of the certain on the search bar, there are some key terms that takes you to find the best and most accurate video to give you the most valuable information. So there's when you put all that together, right? It's like, okay, I'm typing on the Google bar, on the regular Google search, and automatically every time I go on the video section, it is a YouTube video. Have you noticed that? Just put a yes, just say yes. All of the videos that I showed on the Google search are YouTube videos. Isn't it great? Like, do you know this? Put it in the comments. Yes, Jackie, yes, yes. All of them are, yes, all of them are YouTube. Of course, they're the same brand, just different platform. Okay. Cool. All right, but YouTube isn't the only search engine you should be optimizing for. YouTube videos can rank on search engines, as I said, and Google. People can find your video on Google's main search results, on video search results, on Google Images, and Discovery tabs. So there's a big, gigantic opportunity right now with video. Video, if you are looking for, I'm more visual more than I read. I read my books because I love my books, but when it comes to kind of like a step-by-step or a blog or all that, sometimes I just go to YouTube and look for the practical and just like do it myself, right? So that's why the majority of content you see on YouTube is on starting with the keyword how to, because a lot of people look at the visual side of things. I just want to watch a video on how to do this, right? And that's pretty much what YouTube, if you ask Google, YouTube is going to show up there to give you most accurate information on a visual level. So on here, I don't know why it looks so small, but I'm going to just share my screen and do it ourselves. Okay. So, window. Okay, so let's just go to Google, regular Google search. And then I'm gonna find, let's do how to start a YouTube channel for kids, right? And then I do have all of the searches. There are regular searches with some blogs in it. And then you'll see videos. That's the very first thing you see. And this is something that I'll show you how to do this too. The timestamps are big for optimization. So this is on the Google page. And someone is how to start kids YouTube channel 2023. And this video was posted in 2021. She just changed the title, right? You see how crazy that is? Yes, Jordan. Jordan is like, wait, that's clickbait. Oh, I don't think it is. She probably talked a lot about specific things and how to do it, the things that have changed. She just changed the title for SEO purposes. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about here. All right. So that is the exact same thing we're talking about today. So why is SEO important for YouTube? So I want you to tell me in the comments, what is the most important thing you want to get out of the YouTube SEO? Being on YouTube. Do you want to get more views? Would you like to drive more conversions to your site, maybe? or you want to do again more money overall, you want to get paid for the video. Inside of the video you have a call to action to people to join your stuff. You want to increase that view credibility or conversions, of course. All right, perfect. So why is SEO important for YouTube? Of course, it's going to give you more views. It's going to boost the website organic traffic. It's going to increase your conversions big time. And of course, it is cost effective. This is the platform that you can start creating whatever you want, and it is ready. How do you say that? Appreciated. How do you say that word? I don't know. Like Google, YouTube is super helpful when it comes to get content out there when the content is something that other people look for. So I like SEO because YouTube, because it's connected to Google directly. That's why I love it. And I also started doing LinkedIn SEO. You might have something about that inside of my programs. I will just add a course about how to have increased LinkedIn SEO and from Google and all that. You'll see that later. But YouTube, I love YouTube for SEO purposes when it comes to Google rankings. And that's what it's important, right? And this is the majority of like the happiest that makes me right now is that you can have a competitive advantage. This competitive advantage that gives you having an SEO, an optimized video, is that you are ahead of your competition in your niche. And second, you could be right next to big creators in the space by adding a video with specific keywords. That's how this is. I love this so much. Like in this case, do you see that this video? I put like SEO for beginners, just a super broad keyword. And I showed up here on the shorts section. I don't have a lot of views, but I still show up, right? And here's Neil Patel. He's bigger in the space. He's my mentor. And he has right here next to me. That is how you get competitive advantage. So if I put a how to use ChatGPT for SEO for beginners, I show up next to someone that has thousands and thousands of views, right? So YouTube gives you the opportunity to be seen when you do your own homework with SEO. All right, so let's move on. We already know the why. We already know the what is SEO for YouTube. Now let's move up to the keyword side of things. Some of you already know me talking about keywords a lot. But this is a little different. Because on here, because we don't have, we just don't need to put a lot of wording everywhere. We want to do what's important here. Find the very first things that you need to take care of when it comes to keywords and understand. You want to take a screenshot of this. I'm just going to disappear. Okay. So first thing, just find the primary, secondary, and long tail keywords. What is a primary keyword? If you have the prime keywords are the ones that have higher search volume, but they tend to be a little more competitive or difficult to rank. But you still need to have somewhere a primary keyword in your content. The second part is the secondary keywords. They have a lower search terms, have less competition, but you can make it easier for you to rank for that specific keyword, right? And we have to be mindful of thinking what type of content I'm going to create that helps me rank for at least the secondary keyword. And I always do that as my main strategy. I have I get out secondary keywords, and I'll show you how you can look it up inside of the platform. I have a little tool that you can use, and on there you'll be like, okay, yeah, this one has a lower search volume. Since I don't have a lot of subscribers, I could have I could have higher chances to rank, and I don't have a lot of competition. Therefore, I have higher chances to rank, and then you move up from there. And then let's talk about the long tail keywords. They're longer. They're specific niche phrases, and you add some primary and secondary keywords here and there. Here's an example. If you main keyword is boost Instagram post, a long tail keyword might be boost Instagram posts from Ads Manager. That could be an example of a long tail keyword, right? Are we good? Yes. I see Jackson is all excited, like commenting like crazy. Like you have to take notes too. Take some notes, digest the content. Yeah. Okay. All right. So first thing that I like to do when I start looking for, when I'm uninspired, when I don't know what type of keywords or what type of questions when I first started, what type of questions I want to answer, and I create a video about. So I went and I go to answerthepublic.com. The majority of you already have heard me talking about answerthepublic.com. Answerthepublic.com for YouTube specifically. It is the only tool out there in the market. It is Neil Patel's tool software that gives you the entire overview of search monthly searches on specific topic and what are the questions that people are asking on YouTube directly. It is the only one right now in the market. So it is free. You have like 3 attempts before you sign up, I think. 3 searches per day. So on there, you should be able to go in and look inside of it. Let's just, let me show you an example right now. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's go to answer. Okay, and I want to say, newborn to, I don't know. This is something that I've been searching because my sister is having a baby, I think next week. And I want to know, like, okay, if I go to the YouTube's part of it, I'm just going to log in. Okay. Newborn tutorial on YouTube. Make sure you hit the YouTube tab. Wait, there's nothing? It can't. No, there's no way. Okay, let's try another one. How to raise a child. I don't know. This is just me brainstorming. Why is it not showing up? Oh, okay. So now it's going to give you all the question. No. Okay, give me another example that I can use. Give me an example that I can use. Let's see. So let's do how to grow on YouTube. Okay, so first it gives me 15 main questions and it tells me how many searches I have. So search volume is 720, how to grow on YouTube. And then you can start talking about these questions. These are the most ask questions on YouTube right now. All of these. How to grow on YouTube, Mr. Beast. How to grow on YouTube in English. How to grow YouTube gaming channel. All of those specific things is how to. The majority of questions is how to. But it also gives me a little more propositions. Like all of this it's key. Like if you want to use this to see what type of questions are the best to ask and create videos about, you can. The majority of them are how to, right? All right. And then you go Bitcoin. Oh, there's plenty of Bitcoin. You can test that yourself. You can test that out on answerthepublic.com. So now the older way that I look for keywords is on the YouTube search bar. But I have a surprise. I have a hack that you probably didn't know about. Inside of the YouTube search bar, when I go to the YouTube search bar, I start kind of typing, and it's starting kind of like the same as Google. It's starting to give you like default, the recent or the most searched terms and queries. And then you go on the YouTube search, right? Are you looking at this part right here? I'm looking at the screen. Okay. So on here, this is another way that I like to do my YouTube search bar too. Oh, my YouTube search keyword research too. But here is the tactic that you probably didn't know. There is this platform. It's called Keywords Everywhere. It is Keywords Everywhere. Where is it? Let's see. Let me share it with you. Let me show my screen again. So on Keywords Everywhere, I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. I do have this tool. It's called Keywords. Here it is. It's a plugin. And it's a plugin that you can download. Keywords Everywhere. And once you have Keywords Everywhere, it is free. You can start for free. And then after a little while, you have like different credits that you can spend. It's like, I don't know, 2 cents per search or 0.02. And it gives you inside of the YouTube channel, it gives you the exact amount of keywords. You can put it on and off. And then you can type, like for instance, how to buy Bitcoin. So if we see these are all the questions, the most searched questions around here. But some of them, did you see this number that says 28,000? This is the Keywords Everywhere type of little hack that's inside. You can just upload the plugin, and then you see, okay, this term has 28,000 searches per month. Do I want to make content if 28,000 people are searching? I'm sure there's tons of people that are already creating videos for this. Because I am such a smaller channel, I want to try to make a little, I don't know, other different terms that have, I don't know, like look at this, like 2,000 searches per month. That is more doable because I have a channel that's smaller. Therefore, I have higher chances to help my small channel with a less searches per month. Because other people are going to be at the top, right? And if they're going to be at the top, there's no way my video is going to get up there, right? So I always try to see, okay, how many searches does this term have? And you can only get access to these little numbers here if you have Keywords Everywhere. It's keywordseverywhere.com. And I'll show you my tools at the end of this. All right? So what are you thinking? Do you think this is useful? I love this. Let's see. How to use ChatGPT. Look at all of this. And there's a lot of different terms you can use with the monthly searches. There's like 49,000 people a month searching for this specific term. So I can add a little more long form term, keyword term, and try to make it a little, try to make my video about that. What are you thinking? Isn't it crazy? Have you used this before? Do you know that this existed? Yes, it is crazy. It is amazing too. It is a really great tool. You can do a lot with that. That is kind of how keywords everywhere work, and I love it so much. That's one of my favorite things to do when it comes to like SEO, YouTube SEO. It's really, really nice. All right, so now we already know the two main things to do to look for keywords, right? Yes, of course. It makes total sense. All right. So now let's move up to optimization. Optimization. And talking about optimization of a YouTube channel is like giving it it's like putting a skyrocket behind your video. Like your video by itself probably takes you somewhere if you I don't know, share it everywhere with your friends, your family, on social media. If you share it, yes. But if you have SEO, you're opening the door to new people to look at your content. Right? Perfect. So now that you have your target keywords, it is time to add them to your video. You already made the list of your keyword research, all the keywords and terms that you want that you have out there, right? You already created your video. And then now it's time to optimize. Make sure that once you have your video ready to upload, you have a keyword inside of the file name. And I talked about the file names and changing the names of the images, videos, and all that good stuff in my other programs. But for this type of video, it is so freaking important. You have to change the name of your video in the file of the video to make it a little more optimizable. Why? Because Google, it is a combination of letters and logarithms, and how the web moves is pure code. So once you have pure code, Google, they don't look at videos like this, or they just don't go back to look at the imagery and visuals overall. It looks what's inside that has the letters and numbers. And once Google look at and matches your video file name with what you already have inside of your optimization, chances are you get rank a little higher because you have your file name with a specific matching keyword for that, right? And also it helps you to rank your video on Google faster. So video, we have a file name, and we have the video title, of course. Talking about video title, and I'm going to be back and forth showing you this. So the video title is going to be, let me make it a little bigger. Okay. So the video title, let me go to my channel. Okay. So on here, my video title could be how to use ChatGPT for SEO for beginners, right? Or training for a half marathon on how to geotag images. Like all this just have to be optimizable and optimized as well. Set up your Google business profile for search. All of those are optimizable, right? But I have, let's see. And I'm going to answer the questions in a little bit. So yeah, we got to look into video title. make some changes here and there. If you already have an email, YouTube channel, if you already have some videos uploaded, I highly encourage you to go and do your keyword research. Grab the list of keywords you want to rank for, and I'll show you a little tool in a little bit too that you can, oh my God, it's amazing for that keyword research. In fact, we should do that right now. Let's do that right now, because that's another way that I get my keywords in. Let's see, especially for tagging. Okay. So I am here. There's this tool that's called Tube. It is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy, how it works is that once you are inside of a video, let me turn this off. Okay. Once you are inside of the video, you can look into the analytics of that specific video. Let's say I am your competition. So you're going to go inside of my video, you're going to click on it, and you're going to find tags. You see all these tags? These tags are the keywords I'm ranking for, and that your competition is actually ranking for, right? Where is it? Right here. Okay, so I looked at the tags a lot from my competition, and I grabbed those small keywords and I grab them and I use it in my content. And you can download TubeBuddy for free. There's like an upgrade if you want to see a little more analytics inside of it. It is like $5 a month, I think, or $3 a month. And you can get access to all of this because you watched your competition as you go. You can start getting all these little tags out here. Look at all of this. This is keyword everywhere. You can watch your volume, ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, how many searches there are out there, how much if you want to pay some for advertising, right? Isn't it crazy? It is amazing. So that is one of the things that I will do when it comes to, okay, how I'm going to use my title. What title is going to be? I want to find all those keywords. So I make a list of all those keywords. All right. So let's go back. So now inside of the video description, let me show you an example. Let me just go back into editing this video. Let me go to you go to the YouTube studio. If like, for instance, you want to change what you already have. You go to your content specifically. And then let's say that I want to edit this. I want to change some of the keywords I already have in my title. And I want to start looking at what I have. Look at all of this. Like, you can create chapters. You can, with the help of TubeBuddy, it helps you to actually get more recommendation about what keywords you can use inside of your content. And then inside of the description, you can use keywords everywhere. So this one is not as heavy. I should add a little more. Let's get another video. So let's say this one. So on here, I do have a little keywords here and there. How to, the fastest way to Google Business Profile. Optimizing Google algorithms, all this small little content and tags for keywords, I have them in there. Let's look at the other video. This one right here. Let's look at this one. So this one, I went a little overboard. You can do that too. You can ask ChatGPT to do a description with the keywords that you already found and with the list of keywords. Your description should definitely have what the video is about adding the keywords that you already found, the keywords you want to target, that you want to rank for, that you want your video to be seen. Second, you're going to give the list of your resources, things that you have to offer. In this case, to increase conversions, people want to learn more about you. Inside of your video, you talk about specific something that you want people to see. Put it on inside of your video, something that is relevant to what you're talking about, right? And then I did a little recap. And this is so important. You should do that too. I think that's why video got a few more likes than views than normal. 6 main ways. So I literally condensed all my video into this, into step-by-step inside of the description. I give people kind of like an overview about what it was on the video on a written format. And then I started adding keywords and long-tail keywords inside of there, right? And that's something I did just because I want to be seen and I want this video to go up to more people, because I know that these keywords are going to help me get more visibility. And I know that all of this that I'm talking about here, it's helping people, and this is inside of my video. So I want to tell people like, hey, I'm here. I want to tell Google I'm here. They can find all of this inside of that video if they watch that video. That's one option, right? So that is pretty much how we'd optimize that part of your description. Just use the keywords, describing what the video is about, add a condensed, add a kind of like a step-by-step of what's inside of the video and the description. And if you record the video, you should have a script or something that you're using to help you get your message out, right? If you have a script, you can definitely grab that script, put it on ChatGPT, and tell ChatGPT to give you a visual or like a condensed, summarized section of that, and you can definitely put it up here. All right. So that is one part of the optimization part. And then now we're going to move into, some people use chapters, and one of my clients, he's really good at using chapters for his videos. And I have another client that uses a lot of chapters, which means that your video, they could rewatch a specific part of your video, or they can have, let me show you, like, for instance, let me go to an example. So let's say on here, what's this? That's just an example. And then I have her. So I like her because she has timestamps on her video for optimization. Do you see this? So timestamps, it tells the audience, like, hey, if you want to go directly to the part where I talked about picking each, I go to the minute 8:20, right? Or if I want to go to the free TikTok creator calendar, I go directly to minute 20. And then I can just click there, and I click it, and it takes me exactly where I wanted to take me on the part of the video, right? Perfect. Cloud. All right. Hello, Lupe. You're here on the live. All right. Okay, let me check. Okay, cool. So, do you see how this could be possible for you? You can add your timestamps inside of your description, and get more people to see specific parts of your content, I normally, and I say this is great for SEO. I should try this on some of my videos, but I don't use it on a lot of videos because I want people to watch the whole thing. And I'm trying to make and get better at making videos. Just people can stay from the beginning to the end. So that's why I don't add timestamps, because I don't want people for like going back and forth. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to the last minute to watch the video, and I don't watch it. That hurts your rankability as well. So it all depends. You can try it out. You can try one video with timestamps, the other one with no timestamps, and I think you'll be good to go. All right. All right, so now we have already talked about the tags, how you can find your competitors' tags. I already told you. You have to download the Keywords Everywhere. I'm gonna post here the link, keywordseverywhere.com, and TubeBuddy. And this says YouTube. YouTube Buddy is right here. I think I have a, okay, Keywords Everywhere, YouTubeBuddy.com. All right, all of these tools, you're going to find it inside of the program, the SEO program, the YouTube SEO program. You'll find everything in there as well for you to use. And I have tutorials about how to use every single thing. So you don't get lost, you don't feel lost, and then you actually know what to look for, because there's a gigantic world inside of those tools that if you want to rank, I will show you exactly what you have to do inside of those programs. All right, so now let's move into title cards and overlays. Title cards and overlays are important, and I say this especially for SEO and to increase visibility for your overall channel, for people to subscribe to your channel as well. And the title cards and overlays, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So let's see. There are specific cards around people's videos. First of all, the end cards. This is what I mean. I don't know if you've watched the entire video. You get people to talk about, oh, and I talk about this in this video. And then all of these are cards that get people a little more insight of what is that extra content that you might have, and also helps your content to be more seen, and then people to bench watch all your YouTube channel if you may. Let me give you an example of how to do that. And I'm going all out. I'm showing you exactly how to do everything. Hold on. YouTube Studio. So you are inside of your content, or you're creating, let's say I'm creating a new video and I want to upload a video. I'm going to go and upload my video. And then I'm going to, let's say, okay, I already have my tags. I already have my title. I already have my description. I will talk about thumbnails in a little bit. And all of that I already have. I've already did all of that, right? So now I want to go to next. Oh, this is not for kids. And it asked me on my video elements to add some cards or some end screens or some subtitles. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add cards. So what this is my video, right? This is just an example. But then I want in the part that I say, Oh, and you can find a little more about this topic in this video, right? You can do this. You can go ahead and add a little card and add a video. Well, some of the video that you're actually talking about specific topic. It's like, okay, now you can find this video here. And you get people to go and travel to your content, adding the little card, right? And this could show up like this, and the people could click on it. That is a card, and it helps SEO big time. You can put a custom message specifically using your keywords, right? Or you can use, if you don't want to do this, you can add the entire YouTube channel, right? Search for channel. Or want to get people to link on specific stuff in here. Or go to your entire playlist of entrepreneurship. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to tags, right? And cards. This is big because it helps you to get more people to watch your stuff with a specific topic and create a little community around so people can keep watching your videos on and on. That is part of the optimization part. How are we feeling? Are we doing good? I want you to tell me something. Put it in the comments. What are you thinking right now? Is it something that you know how to do, or you're gonna start doing it? What's on your head? What's on your mind? Tell me. All right. So now that we talk about the title tags and the overlays, the video chapters is something that we already talked about on the timestamps. That's what I call it, timestamps. This is a little check view, like checklist that you need to have, right? So now in the video script, you should have your main keywords and optimized, specifically talking about specific topic, right? Inside of your script. Why do I say this? Let me show you an example. Let me show you what I mean by having your script with keywords. No, I don't want to do this. Okay. All right. Let me show you what I mean by that. So we do have let's go to this video. Let's go to that link, okay? So, this video, and listen to the video. Listen to the beginning of that video if you can. Let's see. Let me go to share my screen. Okay. So let me show you, and I want you to hear what I say in the very first, the 3 seconds of that video. That's why I say that the script is so important for your rankability. So, oh, you can hear it, huh? Okay.
I have an exciting topic to talk about. How to use ChatGPT to create optimized content to help you and your website to rank at the top of the search engines.
See? So my very first, like my first 10 seconds, even 9 seconds, I said the long-term keyword. That's the exact same thing that I put on my title, right? How to use ChatGPT for SEO and how that's going to help you. And that's pretty much how you should be scripting your video. Next time that you do a video and you're thinking about the entire thing, just do your keyword research, know what people like to see. And if you can answer that question, just start answering that question to yourself, asking that question to yourself and responding in the video. and put that on the title, right? That's what I mean by that. That's what I mean by doing your SEO from the beginning, since the content creation part of things, and how to do that to help YouTube showing it to the right people. All right? How are we doing? Are we doing okay? Perfect. So that is the part of the optimization. Do you think this is something you can do on your own? This is something that's pretty much every single aspect, step-by-step process. You have to do it all over again every time you upload a video. Every time you upload a video, every single video has to go through the same process for optimization. And let me tell you this, trust me, your first videos are not going to be the best videos ever. But if you have optimized content, if you have a really good value inside of your content, you're going to start getting more views and more likes and more people to actually consume that content. And once you have that part of your SEO together, you understand what to do, it is going to be so much easier for you to go up in the world and do the thing. How are you, Jackson? How are you, Brandon? Jackie, Lupe? How is Lupe? How are you? I'm sorry you couldn't make it on time, but it's all good. If y'all want the recorded session, I'm going to send you a link so you can watch all the recordings. Okay, we're gonna have a Q&A after this, right after this, on a Zoom call. I'm gonna send you the link so we can go and talk on a video, and I can just go over a few things. If you have some specific questions about your channel or how to start and all that, you can get access to it as well. So, how are we doing? I want you to comment. Put it in the comments. Celeste, Denotra, hello, Rhonda. Hello. Patricia, Tyler, Sam. How is Sam? I saw Sam. Okay, Vida. Okay, perfect. Is it Vita? I don't know. Maybe I said it wrong and I apologize. Okay, so let's move on. All right. Let's talk about thumbnail skeleton version Mr. Beast. You never answered me if you know who Mr. Beast is. Do you know Mr. Beast? Have you heard about Mr. Beast before? Say yes, say no. Okay. Perfect. Have you heard about Mr. Beast? Just tell me. Okay, so thumbnail skeleton. And this is something that I learned, and I didn't know it was that important for optimization until I started to talk about Mr. Beast and YouTube SEO with Neil Patel. If you don't know who Neil Patel is, he is the father of SEO, pretty much. He's the one who has funded every single thing since the beginning. He is the one who has guided me through the process to get all my courses out and about, and giving me my business strategy pretty much to do all the work. So he has a small partnership with the Mr. Beast entire company per se, right? And like teaching and all that good stuff. So inside of his program, he talks a lot about how important it is to have your YouTube thumbnail and your title all combined together to bring more views. And I don't know if you're familiar with this type of concept, but Mr. Beast, Jimmy, he spends about $10,000 a month on thumbnail creation, only thumbnail, only designed aspect of the thumbnail, because he feels like it is the most important aspect of getting more people to click on his video. And he spends a lot of time trying to figure out. He has about 30 to 100 different versions of a thumbnail for one specific video, and see what it works. See what works, doing a lot of testing, asking people, asking his audience, asking on emails. What is the most enticing keyword? How do you thumbnail, how do you see this and this? So he shared this specific and really, really interesting tactics and framework with us, with Neil Patel's team, and they relayed the message to me pretty much. And on a mentorship session, he do at some point he did a training specifically of thumbnails with Creator Now. So Creator Now is a learning platform for creators, and he did this training talking about the importance of having thumbnails in your title, specifically for ranking on SEO and getting more clicks on your videos. So all of this, he's talked a lot on different YouTube sessions and conferences, and he's been interviewed, and he inside of the Creator Now platform. This is only the only time the only access you have to learn what is in his mind and his thought process behind thumbnails. So here's the info for you. Looks what Mr. Beast's thumbnail formula is. The thumbnails, if you don't know what a thumbnail is, it is the exact same poster or cover page of a video, and it tells the viewer what to expect from that video. What is it going to be about? Is it worth watching? Is the very first thing they see before they click on your video, right? And the title, of course. And he says that is pretty much the most important side of what he does in his business, is just look at the best thumbnails ever to get people to click, and also get the right amount of information from that visual. So he has three main elements: being super simple meaning not a lot of stuff going on, or having a lot of different things but very put together, very elemented. You can actually have your eyes directly towards a specific part of visual inside of that thumbnail, and the visual has to have really comprehensive and not confusing. And if you are talking about videos to entertain, you need to have a super freaking like crazy thumbnail depending on what your video is about. This is just an example. He talks about colors, he talks about contrasts, he talks about eye-popping palettes. Do you see all these things that he's got going on? He does not have any titles because text inside of his thumbnails, just because his intent is different, and it is to entertain with visual, and the text is the title of the video. So his thumbnail needs to be so freaking good that people actually want to see what it's all about, and then they go directly to the title and see what the video is actually about. But because we're not trying to make videos like Mr. Beast, you can also do something like this with more text in it, right? When you're talking about educating people, for instance, you can educate in having your thumbnail to work for you, to give you a little more enticing creative outlet to think how to get people to click on your video, which is educational, right? And it plays a really big part of it. But what happens with the SEO game of this? Once people click on your video because they like the thumbnail, automatically YouTube starts creating that logarithm and make it to work for you. They say, oh, people is actually clicking on that video. I'm going to rank it a little higher because it looks like people like it. So I'm going to give people what they want to see more. But everything starts with a thumbnail. Every process of your customer journey inside of YouTube starts with a thumbnail. Just think about that. Your customer journey starts with your thumbnail and your title. So if you go on the basics and not focusing from the get-go on the video, just spend some time. Because what happens to me, what happened in the beginning that I didn't know this information, is that I created the thumbnail was like the least of my worries. It was the last thing that I will do. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, I did the video. I spent so much time on it. Now I have to upload it, but I don't have a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail. Oh my God. So I'll create something random. And it wasn't working for me because people were not clicking on it because I wasn't spending my energy on that thumbnail. And when I started focusing a little more on or learning the visuals and the tactics of ranking, I started to realize that people were clicking on my stuff, even not on my stuff 100%, because I just started using my YouTube channel a few months ago. But I help other people to do it. They have started seeing that increase that tells them like, hey, okay, we need to work more on that thumbnail side of things, right? So that is an example. You're gonna find balance in the cows of your thumbnail. You can have your head, your face in it, and the exact title, and something else, a little more like an extra help to make a point, right? In this case, he has the exact same, like the framework of the three visuals inside of a thumbnail. He has his face, an element, and a text. His face, the element back here, and the text. His face, element, and the text. Same over and over and over. Do you see this? You see, you can do this and just always think about it. Another different part of things is you can do simple text using your keywords. Inside of your thumbnails and your title, you can always talk about the simple text using keywords. I just want to make sure that you are looking at my screen right now? The simple text using keywords. Yes, no. Okay, simple text using keywords. Now we can understand how this works. We're going to use some of the keywords and we're going to place it inside of our thumbnail and also inside of our title. But the thumbnail, if you're going to add text to your title, you have to make sure it's aligned to your, if you're going to add text to your thumbnail, make sure that you don't write the exact same thing on your title because you already have it on your image. It's a little redundant, right? So what we want to do is like for instance, the first video that you see here. It says easy YouTube setup. And that first little thing that you see here. But then the title specific talks about what is she talking about when she says easy YouTube setup. She says the best YouTube setup for 2024. Right? So that is what I mean when it comes to optimization, how the thumbnail plays a really big role inside of your rankings, inside of your visibility overall. So if we want to create a strong brand, if we want to go back to our main reasons why we're doing things here is, so where is it? Right here. If you want to make more money as a creator, if you want to become an authority in your niche, educating, if you want to increase ranking overall in sales, now you have an idea of how to put this together. Sounds good? Do you think this is something you can do? You think this is something that you could actually start doing today? If you don't have a YouTube channel, you already know. I mean, you're ahead of the competition. There's tons of people out there right now working the butts off with the YouTube content that they have no idea how to optimize their videos. No one's watching. But you, if you're starting, you already know what to do to start ranking. Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why you can't see my pointing. Okay. I got you. Okay, perfect. So, one action steps you can do. Oh, let me go back. Okay. So, let's talk about all the tools that we talked about today. My main goal, YouTube SEO, is to download TubeBuddy, vidIQ, keywords everywhere. TubeBuddy, vidIQ, keywords everywhere. These are the main 3 tools you need to get yourself ahead of the competition and YouTube. Therefore, you're helping your videos to show up on Google instantly. And it's super easy. I already told you what TubeBuddy does. The keywords everywhere stuff is just amazing. And the vidIQ gives you a little more of the AI help to get more links and more clicks and more AI stuff. Like if you feel uninspired, if you want to use AI to help you create titles, for instance, and to find tags, vidIQ does a really good job at that. All right. So going back to day 1, I want to go back to day 1 with this specific thing and how this makes sense for both. So MP Digital 6R content action steps could work for you as well. So if you have a long format piece of content, which is your YouTube video that's already optimized, you're going to grab that video and you're going to make small pieces of content with that video. And you can start the process again. Repurpose, refresh. You can retire all that content that's not longer serving you. You can keep the ones that are doing something or make a few changes, just refreshing. You can reformat. You can redirect to other different pieces of content if you have 2 of the same time. You know what the best part is about YouTube? You can create 5 different emails, 5 different videos talking about the exact same thing, and you get higher chances of ranking, which is different from SEO, from Google SEO. That's kind of like what is a little more different. You can create as many videos as you want using the exact targeted keywords to get higher chances of ranking. Yeah, we good on that? Now, I want you to take action. If we take massive action today, I want you to download 3 things I want you to do today. I want you to download keywords everywhere. I also want you to change the title of a thumbnail of your last video. Even if it's a video that you posted 5 years ago. I want you to give it a try. I want you to give it a second chance. That old video that you had, if it's useful, if it's something that you know that you get people a solution to a problem, do that exercise. Of course, do your YouTube keyword research first. That's the main goal. All right? How are you? So, now that we have all this together, now that we know where our next step is in life, on YouTube, on our business, to increase that conversions, to increase sales, to get become more of an effective, a productive creator, I want you to help you through the process. There's something I want to do tomorrow, and this is something that you probably already heard me to do before, and this is sip and shop. So sip and shop is just, I'm going live on the group of the Facebook group, and I'm going to talk about the exact same things of what's inside of my programs. So here is the thing. I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes explaining how I can help you through the process of doing this together, how we can do this together. And I was hoping that you liked all these sessions. I hope that you actually learned something from it, that if you don't want to, if you want to do it on your own, you still can. You have the tools how to do them. But if you want me to help you through the process, this is the very first time I have ever created a program just for YouTube SEO. Just for YouTube. And you're going to be surprised about that price. It's going crazy. So, because I want to help you, I don't want this to be a sales pitch at all. I just want to show you what you can find inside, and you make your decision. If you want to make this happen for you, I'll be willing and really happy to help you through the process, and you can commit to show up and make things happen. And I can completely assure you we can do this together. Normally, when I do work with people, helping them with the SEO for YouTube, I just help them to do the things for them, or I do on a one-on-one private sessions. There are probably between right now are between $2,000 to $3,000 per the entire program, or $5,000 to $10,000 for my inner circle. Of course, I don't want to do that because I want to make you to have accountability, and for us to actually meet on a monthly basis to keep accountable and to learn how to do these steps that we talk about for you to get a little more of that credibility that you need. It's not only going to help you to be better at what you do, but commit to yourself and increase sales and get seen by Google as well, which is amazing. If you can do both things at the same time, just crazy. Okay, so let me show you something what I talked to you about. So today we're going to focus on the SEO and YouTube SEO formula. So here's the thing. You're going to have inside of there, I'm going to show you step-by-step process of the step-by-step Mr. B's YouTube strategy. 13 steps to do the things step-by-step for rankability. Even if you're new to the world of SEO YouTube, even if you're new on the world of SEO overall, we're going to do that together on a 13 steps. It's going to be video recorded. You're going to have a community. You can talk and ask questions. You have know your statistics. This is something that I always want you to understand, like knowledge is power. So once you started thinking how to analyze what's inside of Keyword Everywhere, what's inside of the exact same part of the whole anatomy of knowing how your numbers are and what next steps to take in the process, I want you to know what to look for. And I want you to know how to read those stats to give you more accurate information. So that's going to be in there. We're going to do the whole process together. I show you on videos how to analyze every single one of the aspects of YouTube for SEO rankability. The other part of it is the thumbnail anatomy. Everything they talk about thumbnails, you're going to have the full intro, how to create winning thumbnails. From the beginning of analyzing what's working to the YouTube, the keyword research part of things, and how to get more clicks. This is something that you need to work on a daily, not on a daily basis, but on a consistent basis. If you see that a thumbnail or you're not getting a lot of views on links, you just have to just move forward and create more stuff, right? Another thing you can find inside of the program is the video creation tips and tools. If you're new to the space of YouTube, even if you are in the space of YouTube for a while, you will be willing to know what to do. What are the video tips that you need? How do you put together your script for videos that is actually optimizable? How to do all this stuff? How do you create the first seconds of your video the way that people want to stay until the end? All the good stuff, creation tips and tools that you can do to learn and to help you through the process. You are also going to have a free gift. You're going to have the Notion planner for videos. How, if you have a team or if you have someone that you hired freelance, you're going to have my entire Notion planner. This planner, it's amazing. And now let me show you how it is in Notion planner right now. I'm just going to show you the template. This is what you're going to get. What is this? Video posting. Let me show you an example. All right. So you have window. Okay, you see my screen. I don't know why this is showing up like this. Okay. So you can start with the Notion co-content process, and you can start with an idea. And you can start using step-by-step process of your content creation process, from the idea, on the scripting, on the filming, on the editing, and you add your SEO part. So, and then you just schedule that post, or I don't know, post it, or whatever it is. This process helps you, if you have a team, to get organized and to understand where to go from and what step of the process you are when the content creation happens. And then you can actually kind of say like, okay, this is platform, what platform I'm using this for. YouTube. You can have this entire content template, right? You can add your thumbnail here, description, links, even the scripts, everything in there, so your team actually knows what to do, right? If you're in editing, we know that this video is on the editing status, or I'm still filming, or I'm still scripting. This entire template is going to be for you. It took me a lot of time to create this because, you know, Notion, if you know Notion, it is confusing. It took me a little while to get this done. But this is going to be for you if you want that Notion template. I think it will be really helpful for you to get out there and show all of that. And just to go over and help you through that process easier than ever. All of that I already talked to you about, all the YouTube SEO formula, all the programs, and I'll add some other videos there, here and there. How to create the exact optimization process, the end cards, how to do those exact description, timestamps, and all that good stuff. You can have all of that in a program. The best part of this is that I do not want to charge a fortune, because there's no point. I want you to actually get this content, use it, commit with me that you're going to make this happen. This is only for you right now. If you want to take action, it is only if you can do the both of them. But the YouTube content, you can find it for $18 every 5 weeks. This is only for getting access to the content, not for a monthly coaching calls. If you want to do the full coaching calls included, we have one coaching call per month for accountability. We have the community that I've been answering questions as well as you go in the content. But you will have the monthly basis accountability calls. And it's on a Zoom call between 60 to 90 minutes We go over your stuff. If you're stuck in the process, that's where the coaching calls are for. You can use it. And if you pay for the entire year, is $180 a year right now because it's on pre-sale. But if you want to do the coaching calls, only $39 a month for the entire program. And I've never gone this low in my life for programs. And you know, some of you have paid almost thousands of dollars on my programs. And this one, I want to make it as accessible as possible because I want you to actually learn and get out of this. And do that process on your own or have your team working on this. $39 a month, it's nothing compared to what you can get uploading an optimized video. So $39 a month for coaching calls included, $180 a year. And if you want just the content with no coaching calls, it's just $18 every 5 weeks. $180 a year right now because now after the coaching call, the entire coaching call, the first coaching call is happening on June 5th. And then from there, you will be able to move up. All right. So if you want to get access to this right now, you can just go get yourself that content, go yourself that pre-sale price. And we're going to start uploading all the content from June 1st. I'm still working on it, if I'm honest. So I want you to have the best experience. I want you to not miss this. I put it in the comments, so please go ahead. Do the pre-sale price. Join right now. You want to try it out for the full month. You can join the coaching sessions, get started, look at all the content. And if you want to pay for the entire year for both programs, you can bundle for only $4.99 for the entire year with coaching calls included for both of the programs. For the entire SEO content formula for Google and all the platforms and the YouTube content SEO 2.0. All right. Tomorrow, I'm going to join live for a sip and shop. I'm going to explain all of this in more detail, both of the programs. So if you're up for a sip and shop tomorrow, I always do this after class, after my sessions, and we grab, I don't know, wine or coffee or matcha, latte, whatever it is, and then we just go and shop whatever we get used from. And my sip and shops, some of you are having a lot of questions and all that. I've been answering all those questions as we go. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to share a link right now for a Zoom call. I want you to jump right now on the Zoom call. And I'm going to share my screen on the Zoom call with me. If you have any questions, I'm going to share it right here, right now. So you can go and go directly to this session. Let's just go there, answer some questions, and I will talk to you over there. All right? It is right here. Wait, what is it? What is this? Okay, let me see. Here it is. Perfect. Okay, see you on the Zoom session. Go over there and we'll talk about all of this. If you have some questions, I'll be really happy to answer them. And I talk to you on the other side and see you tomorrow on the Facebook group for the Sip and Shop. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Thank you all so much for everything. Thank you all so much for your time. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.